In the heart of Africa, in a village, vibrant with life and color, lived a young man named Bol. Now, Bol was no ordinary villager. He was the son of Philip, the wealthiest man for miles around. Philip's riches were legendary herds of cattle that stretched to the horizon, storehouses overflowing with grain, and chests brimming with precious beads. But Bol carried a secret desire, a quest that wealth alone could not fulfill. He wanted to find a wife, not one drawn to his father's fortune, but one who would love him for who he was, for his heart and soul. So, with his father's blessing, Bol devised a plan. He shed his fine robes, adorned himself in tattered clothes, and smudged dust onto his face. He became a poor, weary traveler, a boy with nothing to his name but the walking stick in his hand. He entered his own village as a stranger, his head bowed, observing the world from a new perspective. His first stop was at the grand hut of the village elder's daughter. She was known for her beauty, her skin as smooth as river stones and her eyes sparkling like stars. "Kind lady," Bol said in a tired voice, "I have traveled far and have not eaten for days. Could you spare a little water and a piece of bread?" The elder's daughter looked him up and down, her nose wrinkling in disgust. "Go away, beggar," she scoffed. "My food is not for the likes of you. Don't you dare bring your filth near my home." Heartbroken but not defeated, Bol thanked her and moved on. He visited the homes of other wealthy maidens, each one praised for her grace and charm. Yet, time and again, he was met with the same cold rejection. They saw only his rags, not the men beneath them. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the village, Bol felt his hope dwindling. He was tired, hungry, and his heart ached with disappointment. He was about to give up when he noticed a small, humble hut at the very edge of the village. Smoke curled gently from its thatched roof. Hesitantly, he approached. A young woman named Adama was outside, grinding maize. She wasn't adorned with fancy beads, and her clothes were simple, but her face held a gentle warmth that drew him in. Taking a deep breath, Bol repeated his plea. "Excuse me, I am a weary traveler. Could you possibly spare a mouthful of water?" Adama stopped her work immediately. She looked at him, not with disgust, but with compassion. "Of course," she said with a kind smile. "You look exhausted. Please, come and sit. I don't have much, but what I have, I will share." She brought him a gourd of cool water and then offered him a portion of her own simple evening meal, a warm maize porridge. As they ate, they talked. Adama didn't ask about his wealth or where he came from. Instead, she asked about his journey, about the stars he'd slept under, and listened with genuine interest. In her eyes, Bol didn't see a beggar. She saw a fellow human being. In that moment, Bol knew he had found her. He had found his treasure, a heart of pure gold. The next day, the village was filled with commotion. Philip's guards, dressed in their finest attire, marched through the streets, followed by a procession carrying gifts. They stopped right in front of Adama's humble hut. Bol emerged, no longer in rags, but dressed as the prince he was. The villagers gasped, especially the maidens who had turned him away. Adama looked on in stunned silence. Bol walked directly to her and knelt down. "Adama," he said, his voice full of emotion. "You saw me when I had nothing, and you gave me everything. You shared your food, your water, and your kindness. Your heart is the greatest treasure in this entire land. Will you do me the honor of becoming my wife?" Tears of joy streamed down Adama's face as she accepted. Their wedding was the grandest celebration the village had ever seen, a testament not to wealth or status, but to the enduring power of a kind and generous heart, and they lived a life filled with a richness that money could never buy. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories.